Hello, queens. How are y'all today? And kings, if any man's watching, hey, 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 hey. You already know who it is. It's your dope doula Lisa. In here for birthday talk part 2. It look a little dark. If it look dark to y'all, I do apologize in advance. It does look a little dark. And my shirt wrinkled, but it's okay, okay? So, birthday talk part 2 to our questionnaire. I'm just going to finish up some things a little bit on here. My minimum is 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to just keep it at 20 minutes so I don't take up too much of y'all time and so I can have something to talk about the next day. Okay? All right, so perineal stretching. Perineal stretching is basically stretching the lower part of your vagina. It's the piece that meets your anus. Your anus is the butthole, the booty hole. Okay, so it's that little piece of skin down there. It's really thin, and it can be very tight. So what you want to do is massage that area. Make sure you lube it up. Lube, lube, lube. If you need some lube, you know I'm also your BK girl, so get you some lube, okay? Or if you have some coconut oil at the house, feel free to use some coconut oil. Now, with that being said, what you're going to do is just gently massage that area, okay? You can do it or you can have your partner do it. Whichever one of y'all want to do it. It's really no time frame when you can start your perineal stretching. You want to start it at least at the end of your second trimester because, to get your body prepared. You can't do it a week before you do and just think, oh, yeah, it's stretched out enough. No, let's just continuously rub that little area, massage it. You can also do some stretches, like some floor stretches. Sit on your bottom and stretch. Do some floor stretches to loosen up your area down there. But most important, make sure you use lube, okay? Wash your hands. Lube it up. And rub. And rub. And rub. Okay? Episiotomy. Episiotomy is a surgical procedure because they're actually cutting you. With the episiotomy, the doctor or midwife who's ever down at your vagina when you're pushing out, get a pair of scissors and they cut that area. The same area that I just told you to stretch using your lube, they cut it. Snip, snip. Okay, so they're going to cut it. And when they cut that area, it's going to... Give me just a second. Sorry, wasn't prepared for this part, but I want to show you. So when they cut it, they're going to cut. And sometimes they can cut too far up. And sometimes they'll cut like that. And you never know how far they're going to cut. They just cut. First of all, don't be letting them cut your stuff, sis. Okay? So make sure you let them know, I don't want an episiotomy. Okay? I want to naturally tear. And that's the next thing. Perineal tear. That is when the baby comes out and your skin tear. That's okay. The healing process is much faster, much better. Versus them cutting you in a so-called straight line and trying to sew that line up. Baby, if that baby head big and you a little tight down there and the baby tell you it's okay, sis, okay? So, just know episiotomy is when they cut you. Perineal tear is when baby tear you, which is okay if it happens. But you know what? Because you're going to be massaging that area, you're going to get your partner to massage that area, give a little TLC at the end of your second trimester. Hopefully you're going to be relaxed because I am your what? Dope doula Lisa. So you're going to be relaxed and you're actually going to just, tear naturally if you have to tear. Hopefully you don't tear or most definitely get an episiotomy at all. The next thing on my list is vacuum extractor or forceps delivery. The vacuum extractor is exactly what it sounds like. It's like a vacuum tube that suctions the baby. So let's say baby in there and he or she just not coming out naturally. they can decide, well, baby is too far in the birth canal to actually try to do a C-section. We're going to get the vacuum and try to suck the baby out with a vacuum. So it's going to put on your baby head and pull them out. Do we want that? No, not at all. Unless it's a life or death situation and baby is truly stuck and cannot come out. Same thing with forceps. You know them little salad spoons that you use to get your food with? It's 2 spoons with little things and you pick it up. That's what the forceps look like. It's metal, and guess what they do? They insert it into your vagina, they clamp it, and they pull baby head out like that. And then your baby gonna have a cone head, and you're gonna have to rub it and give it a little extra care and mold it. Baby, I want you relaxed, I want you calm, and I want you to birth that baby. If you feel like you need to lay on your side because you're most comfortable on your side to get the baby out, that's what you do. You're not confined to that bed. You don't have to give birth on your back. You birth how you want to birth. Do you understand me? Because if you birth how your body is telling you to birth, guess what's going to happen? Baby is going to come out without all this extra help, okay? So let's get in our mind now that I will have the birthing experience that I desire. I will birth my baby with little to no help outside of what my body can do on its own, okay? Those 2 affirmations I want you to keep in your mind. Next on my list is surgical birth, aka cesarean, aka C-section. Heavy eye roll, child, because I do not like a C-section. That penis did not go in your vagina and create that baby for anybody to cut it out. It went in your vagina to create that baby for that baby to come out that vagina, okay? Now, yes, sometimes medically necessary C-sections happens. But, do you hear that big but? We will not be scared into having a C-section. You will not be told that your failure to progress just because it's taking you 10 hours to give birth, okay? No. No. You're not going to have a C-section just because they say, oh, it can be planned, baby will be here in 20 minutes. I don't give a damn about that, okay? You're not going to get tricked into having a C-section just so you can see that little baby sooner than later. Because once baby get here and the first 2 weeks go by, you're going to be like, can I send this little motherfucker back? Okay? Just keeping it real with you. If this your first, you're going to find out sooner than later. Okay? Okay, so we understand what a C-section is. They're cutting your lower abdomen, and they're cutting through layers of skin. So it's not just cutting that first layer. Ooh, baby right there. No, they're cutting through layers. They're cutting through skin. They're cutting through tissues. They're cutting through ligaments. They're cutting through to you to get to your insides, okay? And at this time, once they pull baby out, which take like 3 minutes to get baby out, they sew you back up. The healing process, of course, is much longer for some because you had a surgery and now you can't do no heavy lifting, you can't go up no steps. It's a lot of things that you can't do that you can do if you were to birth vaginally. You're very restricted. So if you're someone, if you're one of my clients who probably don't have support, maybe your family is in another state, maybe it's just you and your spouse, maybe it's you're a single mom, maybe, whatever the maybe may be. Just think about if you have a C-section, if you let them talk you into having a C-section when you really don't need one, the healing process and everything is just going to be a little more challenging. Not saying that you can't get through it, but it will be a little more challenging, okay? But also, if you have a C-section, guess who cannot be in the room with you? Me. Okay? So just take my little feelings in consideration. All this time we've been together, I'm teaching you things which I want to do. And I done got this bond with you. I want to be there. I want to see when that baby come out and be like, girl, breathe. I want to be there coaching you through your labor. And then I can't be in there because you got a C-section. Do you know how I feel? If you decide you want a C-section and you don't need one, sis. Yeah, I had to get all up in there because I want you to know. Okay? Now, I will let you know that as your doula, I will be at your birth. And if things go to the left and you have to get a C-section, I'm not going to get mad and walk out. Trust me, I'm going to be there. When you come in the recovery room, I will be there waiting for you with my open arms. Okay? I love you. Okay. So, I still will stay at your birth. I will be in the recovery room, and then I will leave after you feed baby for the first time. Then I normally exit and leave. Okay. And of course, I will check up on you. Next on my list is early cord clamping. Early cord clamping is before the cord stop pulsating. What is pulsating? Beating. You know, when you're thinking about that fine man and your hormones all over the place, or that fine woman, whatever you think about, and get your little heart beating, the heartbeat down. Yeah, okay, that little pulsating feeling. That's what your cord do, child. It be beeping. So early cord clamping is exactly what it says. It's clamping the cord before it stops pulsating. What you want to do is ask for a delayed cord clamping, which means exactly what it says. It's delayed, meaning they're not going to clamp your cord until it stops pulsating. So if you need a few moments, you know how we need our moment, like, whew, okay, let me get myself together. That's all your cord asking, like, okay, you done exposed me to this outside world. I've been in the dark, warm, and now I'm in this cold, like, all these lights. Give me my moment. Child, give your umbilical cord its moment. Let it stop pulsating, and then allow them to clamp the cord, okay? Usually that process, like for a cord to stop pulsating, is normally 1 to 2 minutes. Can be longer, but most of it is 1 to 2 moments. However, in a hospital setting, they're 9 times out of 10 not going to go the whole 1 or 2 minutes. They'll probably give you 30 seconds. I'm just letting you know, they're probably like, okay, 30 seconds. So with that being said, if I'm your doula, I'm going to be watching for that if it's just me and you in your birthing environment. However, if you have a partner or another support person there with you during your delivery, I'm going to make sure that they're educated as well. So if you want to share them the videos that I'm sharing with you, please let them know, because I want them educated as well. With that being said, if I'm at the top, meaning breast to your head, and I'm coaching you, I'm helping you, I need the other support person in the room at your bottom. One of us got to be down there, because they do whatever they want to do sometimes. And even with you saying, oh, delayed cord clamping, or don't give me a episiotomy, guess what? If nobody's actively watching them, they're going to do what they want to do, okay? So I'm very hard on my client having a birthing experience that she desires, meaning a peaceful, wonderful birthing experience. So she be like, oh yeah, I want to do this again. And guess what? She gonna hire her dope doula again, and ching ching. Okay. No, but seriously, I want everybody, like, I want the tribe. The tribe is me, the client, and the client, other support person. I want us on one accord. I want everybody to know what's going on. I want your other support person, if there is one, to know what to look for. So again, I will teach them. I would let them listen to these videos. Just let them know, like, what to look for. Deep suctioning of baby airways. So thing is, baby is inside your womb for 9 months. Most say 9, I say 9.5, 10. But baby is in there, right? Baby is in water, baby is warm, baby is compacted, like, baby is inside of you. So when baby is born, especially if the lights are bright, the room is cold, it's loud noise, when baby come out, sometimes baby just, that first breath might take a little longer, especially depending on how long you was pushing, or a lot of things come into play, right? So sometimes baby don't breathe automatically on their own right away. A little spank on the bottom, a little deep chest rub, or even a deep back rub normally stimulate baby to get baby to breathe. However, sometimes it don't, and they have to get the suctioning cup. I'm pretty sure you've seen the bulb syringes that you use to clean out the baby nose, right? So they will have one of them, probably a little smaller, a white one. However, that's what they'll use to try to squeeze and deep suction the baby, to get them to clear the airways, basically. Again, that don't happen a lot, but if it do happen, of course they'll try back rubbing and chest rubs, just stimulating baby to get them to just take that deep breath to breathe. But if you see them getting a syringe and they're deep suctioning, just know that they're trying to clear some of the fluid out the baby airways. The good thing with pushing baby out as well is when the baby is coming through your birth canal, coming out, it's getting squeezed, right? So all of that fluid that might be in baby lungs, or baby may have swallowed, when you're squeezing baby out, guess what? You're squeezing some of that fluid out as well. So baby will cough or cry when he or she come out. Now with the C-section, of course, you're not squeezing baby out, so baby getting pulled out, and that's when you see most times deep suction happen, because everything is just so fast. Especially a C-section, it's just so fast. They pull baby out up in the air, showing mama, and baby like, what the hell is going on? Like, Anna came out, you holding me up in the air, like, wait a minute, have you been on a roller coaster, child, and you hit that dip and be like, ah, that's what the baby feeling like. What the hell happened, child? So just know, if it happens, it is normal, and it's okay. The next thing I want to talk about is the eye cream that they put on the baby eyes. It's called erythromycin. And with that cream, it is not law that you have to have it, okay? It's hospital protocol, but it's not law. If you don't want that on your baby, guess what? Don't get it, okay? So if you're a client that may have any type of STDs, gonorrhea, chlamydia, anything like that, any STIs, then yes, it is most definitely needed for baby to protect the disease from getting into the baby eyes. However, if you do not have a STI or STDs, especially gonorrhea and chlamydia, I can't tell you what not to do. I can just advise you that your baby don't need that cream. I can also advise you that it's not law. Your baby don't have to have that cream, okay? Okay. So I don't want you pulling up this video like my dope doula Lisa said, don't get it. I'm not telling you not to get it. I'm just telling you that your baby don't have to have it. You can do your further research if you would like to find out what's in it. You can ask your doctor questions, what's in that cream, why you got, etc., etc., okay? Next subject, vitamin K injection. Again, things that the hospital do is not law. It's just their protocol. Meaning this vitamin K shot that they say all babies have to have. Well, guess what? If you delay the cord clamping and let my baby get that blood out his cord, that's a lot of vitamins getting to my baby. Okay? Again, as your doula, I cannot tell you what to do and what not to do. I can just give you evidence-based information. Do your research, sis. Last but not least, this on the list today is placenta being injected with formalin. Well, the thing is, you're going to tell them you don't want your placenta touched. You want to take your placenta home. You're not a case study. You're not a lab rat, and neither is your placenta. I don't care if you don't want your placenta turned into vitamins. Sidebar, you do know I am a placenta specialist, right? So I love placentas. However, we will not leave the placenta at the hospital. You're not a lab rat. Your placenta is not a lab rat. Okay? So they're not going to be using your blood and no, out your placenta and all that. No. You can take it home. I can show you how to properly dispose of it. We can make some placenta prints. If you're a client, you can have it for $75. Okay. But we can do placenta prints. We can turn them into capsules, cord keepsake. It's so much you can do with your placenta. Yeah, it might sound nasty and gross out right now, but we're going to get to that on another day because I'm over my 20 minutes. But seriously, your placenta is yours. It took care of your baby for 9 months. Let's just say it took care of your baby for 40 weeks. It might look nasty, but it's your organ. Your body grew that. Take care of your baby, okay? We're not going to just leave it at the hospital. We're not, okay? And if you decide you want to leave your placenta at the hospital, by all means, it's your body part. I cannot say anything at the hospital besides, okay, child, your placenta, your organ. If you want to leave it, then leave it. But I can only advise you to take your placenta home, dispose of it yourself. You can plant it. You can do prints. We can do vitamins. We can do whatever you want to do. All I ask is you do some more research and you do not leave your placenta at the hospital, okay? And then if you want to know more, of course, you can hit me up. Lisa, tell me more about my placenta, girl. What all my placenta do? I got you. Okay? So that is part 2 of our Birthy questionnaire. What did I say? Birthy questionnaire? Probably did. So we will do part 3. I think I'm break this down in 4 parts. So probably like 3 and 4, and then we will be finished with the questionnaire. Hopefully I got your wheels turning. You got some questions for me. And if not, then I need to step my game up, because after every video you should either learn something or have a question, okay? So if you haven't learned anything or you don't have no questions, I need to step my game up, because baby, I want you what? Very well educated and informed before you have this baby. All right, well, thank you for hanging out with me for 22 minutes today, almost 23 minutes. I greatly appreciate it. I look forward to chatting with you via text, via video chat, however we talk. All right, see you soon. Love your dope doula, Lisa.